Welcome to our channel, where rare historical photos come to life. Every image tells a story, and we're here to share the ones that matter most. African Americans lined up to volunteer in the Ethiopian military, New York City, 1935. A couple and a salesman looking at color televisions in a department store, 1965. A treehouse of the Koyari people, east of Port Moresby, Papua New Guinea, 1886. A gondolier, Venetian boatman, aboard a small boat on the waters of a canal among the residential homes of the city of Venice, Kingdom of Italy, 1900. A moment in Paris, 1959. A woman in a corset and chains. A woman with smog mask putting one on her dog, London, 1953. A police officer directing traffic in London's fog with the help of an apparatus connected with the gas main that can be folded up and put in a metal box sunk in the street, 1935. A worker paints the Golden Gate Bridge with a fresh coat of its iconic orange colour, 1956. A young Angela Merkel and her first husband, Ulrich Merkel, 1975. Airline reservations before computers, 1945. Albert Einstein and his wife Elsa at their residence in Pasadena, California, 1931. An Empire State Builder hanging on a crane above New York City, 1930. An evening at the drive-in, San Francisco, 1948. Anthony Bourdain preparing a meal in his New York City apartment, 1986. Arnold Schwarzenegger meeting Soviet fans in Moscow, 1988. Bill Gates and Paul Allen relocated Microsoft to Bellevue in 1979. Brigitte Helm cooling off on the set of Fritz Lang's Metropolis, 1927. Brothers Lysenko, all 10 went to the front of the Second World War, and all 10 returned, Soviet Union. Canadian firefighters seal an oil well in Kuwait after Iraqi sabotage during the Gulf War, 1991. Cary Grant in a 1960 BMW Isetta. Catholic, Muslim and Jewish military chaplains in the Austro-Hungarian Army, 1916. Census worker operating a punch card computer, US, 1940. Charlie Chaplin and Albert Einstein at the movie premiere of City Lights in 1931. Children in Newcastle upon Tyne's West End play on piled-up mattresses, England, 1981. Concrete dome of the Roman Pantheon with a crack during the 1925 restoration. Cow being painted with stripes to make it more visible during World War II blackouts. Cybermen smoking behind the scenes on the set of Doctor Who in 1968. Danny Trejo, Muscle Beach, California, early 1980s. Disney artists study a deer for Bambi, 1942. Elementary piano class back in 1947. Elon Musk and Jeff Bezos back in 2004. Ferruccio Lamborghini and a model of his 350 GT concept, 1964. Finish of the first Tour de France, 1903. Fragment of the colossal statue of Constantine the Great, Palazzo dei Conservatori, 1954. Frank Sinatra's Hi-Fi System, 1965. Fritz von Opel and his rocket car, 1928. gas station on Brovary Prospect in Kiev, Ukraine, 1979. Goat carting, Arkansas, 1900. Golden Gate Bridge construction safety net ended up saving the lives of 19 workers. Kano Jigoro, the legendary founder of judo. Laurel and Hardy, 1956, last photo of them taken together. Laying street pavers in suits. The times were different. Logging in Michigan, 1890s. Marilyn Monroe posing with an H-19 helicopter during her February 1954 tour in Korea. Meeting around a baguette, France, 1950. Muhammad Ali visiting the set of The Sopranos, taken around 2006. Pasta drying out on the racks outside of a pasta shop in Palermo, Italy, 1865. Photograph depicting the interior of Tutankhamun's tomb, 1922. Police officer John Shuttleworth waist-high in floodwaters, Cambridge, Ontario, 1974. Portable telephone van in Toronto, 1983. Queen Elizabeth changing a tire on a truck during World War II. Reading among the ruins of a bookshop destroyed in an air raid in London, 1940. Residents of Hanoi wait in chest-deep sidewalk shelters for the all-clear signal during an air raid alert. Hanoi, North Vietnam, 1967. Rosa Parks sits at the front of a bus following the end of racial segregation by the transit company, 1965. Rudyard Kipling, author of The Jungle Book, 1895. Teddy Girls in 1955, their subculture centered around a still bomb-damaged London. Texting before cell phones. The committee that decided on the national flag, Canada, 1964. The evolution of the female bathing suit from 1875 to 1927. The first picture phone invented by AT&T, 1970s. The French Army's wine stock before the Battle of Gallipoli, 1915. The office of the Amazon CEO Jeff Bezos in 1999, back when Amazon only used to sell books. The original Moulin Rouge, Paris, 1914. The original Waldorf Astoria Hotel in New York City, demolished in 1929 to serve as the site for the Empire State Building. The Sentinel, Canadian Rockies, 1938. The Victorian gas lamps that sold hot cups of coffee, tea and cocoa. Inauguration of the first Pluto lamps in Exmouth Street, London, 1899. The Wright brothers only flew together once. They promised their father they wouldn't in case of a fatal crash. Thirsty protesters. Photo taken in 1931 during the Prohibition days. JFK previews Caroline and John Jr.'s Halloween costumes in 1963. US Marshals escorting the extremely brave Ruby Bridges, 6 years old, to school in 1960. A man guards his family from the cannibals during the Madras famine of 1877 at the time of British Raj, India. Vintage photo of Nepalese woman, 1910. Waiting room of a marriage registration office in the Soviet Union, 1973. Walls of Machu Picchu, 15th century. Wasp Prime atomic bomb testing blast in 1955. When families ate dinner together daily. When people relied on skilled hands for nearly everything.